Morning everyone, very quick video on DMXing. I'm going to try and do it in one take and in less than 10 minutes for you. So basic DMXing for your disco lights. So DMXing comprises of a universe. A universe has 512 channels within it. A light, a DMX light, has a number of channels ranging from 1, and the most I've ever used is 67. Now, the lesser the amount of channels, the less your light's going to be able to do. So like a Chauvet Funfetti Canon, 1 channel, on and off, that is it. A Equinox Fusion 100 Spot Mark II, 15 channels. Okay, so each light has channels. Now the channels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or however many, will do something different. So channel 1 might control the colour. Channel 2 might control the pan. Channel 3 might control the strobe, the gobo for 5 or whatever. So the more channels you've got, the more things your light is going to be able to do. Okay? So within those channels, so one channel will have a range of 0 to 255. Okay, so 1 to 255, and they will break that channel down depending on what they do. So I'll show you with the Chauvet Funfetti. It's very handy if you get the if you can get the owner's manual that you usually get with the light. Okay, so Chauvet Funfetti. Okay, one channel. Now you'll see that channel 1 goes from 0 to 255. So it's a bit blurry on the camera, I'm afraid, but I'll read it out to you. So channel 1 channel, 0 to 255. So from 000 to 009, the machine is off. From 010, 010 to 255, the machine's on. So at any value between 10 and 255, the machine will go on. So when you're DMXing, if you had an on and off, you need to make sure that off is between 000 and 009. Switch over to the Equinox, you will see that in the manual here, not only is there different channel modes, so there's different channel modes. So the Fusion here has a 5 channel mode, an 8 channel mode, and a 15 channel mode. So 5 channels isn't going to do as much as the 15. Okay, with the 15, I can have prisms, I can have gobos rotating, I can spin them, I can change the colours, I can have a shake on them, I can do mixed colours. With 5 channel, I can't do a lot of that. I can change the colours and I can make it go left and right and up and down. That's pretty much all I can do with that. Okay, so what I'll do, I've got 2 of these and I'll tell you how I set them up. So basically what they've done, if we go to channel 8 of the Fusion Spot, what they've done is they've broken that 255 segment of your channel. They've broken that down that from 0 to 13 is just an open white, from 14 to 31 is red, and from 32 to 49 is yellow. So they step through. So depending on the DMX values, depending on what the light's going to do. So very hard on this camera to show you what these do. So basically they're all basically broken down into different colors, and then when you get up to 255, it's like a reverse rainbow effect. Now, what's important to remember, that 512 channels within the universe, that is a lot of lights. That is a lot of channels. 512, that's a lot. Now, this has got 15. I've got 2 of them, so that's 30 channels out of the 512. I've got the Funfetti, I've got 2 of them. They only take up 1 channel each, so that's another 2 off. And it goes on and on. Now, I've got a lot of lights. I've got 2 Helixes, I've got 2 Equinoxes, I've got 2 Funfettis, I've got UV lighting, I've got the Equinox Fusion Orbits, I've got 2 of those. I've got 4 pocket spots. I've got the both IR 4 uplighters. I've got ADJ uplighters. I've got gobo projectors. All of these are all DMX, and they're all on one universe of 512. All right, so there's a lot of light. If you have more than one universe, you're looking at stage production, theatre stuff. You're looking at that. You probably, as a mobile DJ, you will probably never need more than one universe unless you're doing a massive production. Okay. What's important to remember when you're setting up for DMX, your light will have, like the Equinox Fusion, actually on the actual physical light itself, within the settings, it will tell you that you can select the channels. So with this one, I've got 5, 8 and 15. I need to make sure that on the light physically, it is set to 15 channel. If it's only set to 5 channel, I'm not going to be able to do half the stuff I want it to do. So I need to make sure that the light is 15 channel. Then I refer to this manual and then let me know what I want to do. So if I want it to be a blue and pink split colour, I'd have a look what it would be in the manual. So right, I need to adjust that channel 5 to address value 37, whatever it is. Okay, and that's what you do. It's pretty simple. When you're setting up your first light, so we'll take 2 of these. So light number 1, my DMX address is going to start at 1001, and I'm going to use 15 channels of my 512 universe. Okay, so of them 15 channels, when I go to do light number 2, I want it to start at 16, the next available channel within the 512 universe, and then that will take up another 15 channels. So the one after that will start at 31. It won't start at 30 because the last one start. So, and that's how it works. Now, when you're creating light shows, you'll probably have presets. So you push a button or whatever. I want everything to go blue. So in order to do a preset, you'll need to create a scene. Now within that scene, you've got steps. Okay. Now if you just wanted blue, your scene and your step will be just blue. I want all those lights blue. Your DMX value. Use your manual. Everything blue. Now I have a buffet scene for my lights. So when the buffets come out at an event, I don't want strobing lights or anything like that. I just want a nice little pan around the room with the moving heads, and I want to go red, green, yellow and orange. So what I do is I create a preset. Within that preset, I've got the scene, which is buffet. And then within the buffet scene, I need to set the steps. So step 1, I want everything to be red. Step 2, I want everything to be green. And step 3, I want everything to be orange. Okay, so what I'll do then is I'll adjust the time as I want. So I have mine set for 20 seconds. So every 20 seconds, they're all going to fade and change colour to the next one. And then when that's done, it just repeats itself. And those steps are saved within the scene is saved within the preset, and the preset is saved on your system. Now, I can only give you advice on Show Express, because it's the only one I've ever used prior to the Wolf Mix W1 by ADJ. Both fantastic. I've gone over to Wolf Mix, so easy. It does most of the work for you, if I'm honest. You've got to have a little bit of savvy up there, but to get your head around it, it is very, very, very simple. DMXing, everyone's, it's a lot easier now because it's digital. Whereas before, it was dip switches. You had to work out all your dip switches. You don't have to do any of that now. It's all digital. LED things on the back of your lights and just programming in. It's very, very, very simple. I love DMXing. I like to have control. If I'm playing a song, if I'm playing, I don't know, Sandstorm by Darude, you get the break. I don't really want any lights. I might have a laser going off or something like that, but that's it. But then as it builds up, I want to be able to tap a button and all start strobing, and then when it drops, bang, all lights, and I want full control. And that's why I use DMX. So DMXing, very, very simple. I'm running out of time. So very, very simply, universe, that's the main thing. 512 channels. That's 512 channels that you can use. A light has a number of channels that you can use. The more the channels, the more the light can do. The less the channels, the less it does. You can have 512 channels over a multiple amount of lights. Each channel is broken down between 1 and 255, and each one of those values is different. If this makes sense, excellent. If it doesn't make sense, hit me up in the comments, okay? PM me or anything like that, or message me and I'll call you and I can talk you through it. And say I only really know about Wolf Mix and I only really know about Show Express. My DMX Go and Sound Switch, I don't know anything about those. I've never used them, so I can't comment on those. But DMXing sounds daunting, looks daunting, but when you get your head around it, it'll make your life so much easier. Hope you've enjoyed. Like, comment, follow, share, all of that. If you need help, let me know. Always here.